What is going on, guys? DBG here, and we need to talk about the Christmas event. Obviously, 2K have their plan for what they're going to do for the next 3 days, but we're going to get rubies. We just know we're going to get rubies. I just know it. Like, if they're not on vacation tomorrow, we're going to get a paid diamond Jalen Brunson, maybe a paid pink diamond Jalen Brunson, as well as a someone else had a really big game over the weekend that I can't remember. Oh, Keegan Murray. We're going to get probably a paid amethyst Keegan Murray. What I would love is both of them to be free. If they somehow give us a pink diamond free Jalen Brunson, but they won't give us a pink diamond free Jalen Brunson. The reason they won't is because you see this guy right here? See this guy right here? We have a 93 overall diamond Jalen Brunson, which means they're not going to give us a free pink diamond Jalen Brunson. Even they should give us a free pink diamond Jalen Brunson. But Jalen Brunson's probably not even going to get a moments card. And you know what? If they're on vacation, they're on vacation. Cool. We need another season rewind as soon as they're back. We need another season rewind as soon as they're back if they're on vacation. And the new season rewind has to be free. It just has to be free. But I'm going off track a little bit. So we're going to be talking about the 'Tis the Season event, and it's so disappointing. So I've got all the cards here. There are 5 more cards. Tuesday is another lock-in, probably going to be along the scale of an Andre Iguodala, and that's a pretty good card, 180-ish KMT, 50k VC, and yeah. And then we're probably going to see another set, like the penny set for 1 million MT. That's almost certainly what we're going to be getting for Kobe Bryant. And we're going to be getting 3 free cards. So the way the cards have gone is we've gotten Sapphire, Sapphire, Ruby midweek into 3 days. So we're going to be getting a card Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. And the problem with that is it means that the big days where we always used to get our best cards, whether it be free or paid, was Friday. We now get no free cards Friday. And if we look at Friday's set, lads, we have had more than one Friday this year where if you have, and I know these are 84k, but let's just say 100k just to make a round number, where if you don't have 100k, you can't buy any cards. We've had more than one Friday of that this year. And this is meant to be a Christmas event. The Christmas event's meant to bring in new players. Because if you guys don't know, this did. This did last year. And the reason why I'm so annoyed about this year's Christmas event is that there are some things you just don't break. Like, there are some things you just don't, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it was like what they did last year with the Christmas code. The Christmas code in NBA 2K22 was auctionable and an option pack. The Christmas code in 2K23 was a ball drop where it was basically impossible to get a good card, and it was unauctionable. So it's like, if you want to make it unauctionable, cool, make it an option pack. So last year they broke they broke what didn't need to be broken, what was perfect. And last year we had a near perfect Christmas set. And you guys might, if you guys do make this point, this is the only good point you can make, is that on the 17th of December or the 18th of December, I'm pretty sure we got like DeAndre Ayton. Yeah, we got DeAndre Ayton on like the 19th. 16th was Michael Cooper. So we weren't on the great cards. But the only thing is that this time last year, we knew we were getting all these good cards. And then after Christmas, we got Stockton, Beal, Jaren Jackson, Red, and Glenn Rice. Like, we knew we were getting these 5 cards after Christmas. Because the way it was advertised was, like, basically, once we got the first pink diamond, which came before Christmas, on the 23rd, Jerry Stackers, we knew the rest were going to be pink diamonds. Because the cards got better and better. Whereas, in this set, we got Amethyst, Amethyst, Sapphire, Sapphire, Ruby, Amethyst, Amethyst. Which means I'm guessing there's going to be a Ruby tomorrow. For all I know, it could be a damn Sapphire tomorrow. But nobody's getting that excited from these guys. No one's getting excited for Amethyst. And if you want to make the point, oh, an Amethyst this year is the equivalent of a diamond last year. Well, cool. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards that were better, and we got 6 pink diamonds. And you better believe a pink diamond last year. Like, look, the best shooting guard in the game this time last year was Kobe. And it's the same card this year. This, like, copy-paste. So, like, it's not as if the top tier cards are getting better. The low tier cards are just getting worse this year. The top tier cards this year, because of the way you can add badges and everybody has Hoffs to burn, the top tier cards are better than they were last year, but the mid tier cards suck compared to last year, outside of 4 or 5. And the free cards absolutely suck compared to last year. So, like, you're not telling me that someone wouldn't get excited by this card. If you guys don't know, like, when it went to, let's just say, Players of the Week. See what it is right now. So you can see, like, Players of the Week, the most used cards. First of all, the fact that the most used point guard is not Derek Fisher, who comes on every account, and it's a card you have to pay $10 for, shows how many people are buying these battle passes. These are never going anywhere. We got a free agent Jordan, which is to be expected. And then we got two Kyle Kuzmas and Rudy Gobert, who's a free locker code, because they were free diamonds. Neither of those cards are good, by the way. And Kuzma is 2 positions. So basically, everyone who played the game at that stage, the new players, because that locker code came up and it flashed up, got themselves a free diamond. And you know who's not there? Amethyst Bill Russell. Why would anyone care about Amethyst Bill Russell? Ruby or Sapphire Nick Batum's not there. Because nobody cares. Because these actual things are harder to get. Like, Brian Scalabrine is like hard. You have to grade 5 cards to get Brian Scalabrine. And it's like, you know what you had to do last year to get these cards? To be fair, it was probably a little bit tedious. But like Bradley Beal, I'm pretty sure Stockton was Stockton was actually not easy. He was get 200 assists. That was not easy. I will say, that was not easy at all. Stockton took a while. But like Bradley Beal was get 200 points. Jaren Jackson Jr., I think, was like get 80 blocks, if I'm not mistaken. Michael Redd, I think, was make 75 3-pointers? Maybe it was make 100 3-pointers, and I can't remember what Glenn Rice was. But basically, you just naturally got these. So if you played this game over the Christmas break, you were scoring 300 points like that. And if you guys don't remember, this time last year, the most used shooting guard in the game, a little bit after Christmas, was Bradley Beal. And then there was Jaren Jackson, and there was like Michael Redd, Glenn Rice. All those guys were like in the top cards. So that was the impact of the Christmas event last year. So actually, this time last year, Michael Cooper was the most used shooting guard. This time last year, DeAndre Ayton was the most used center. This time last year, Mark Aguirre was in that squad. And the big problem is that the event stops on Thursday. The Christmas event stops on Thursday as well. And like, the only way that there's some way of redeeming this awful event, like, trust me on this, I would rather not call this an awful event because it's free content. And if you guys don't know, last year, I really, really did. I called the Christmas event great. And you can just see, because there are certain things in the game that are not necessarily for me, but are good. Like, did I use any of the Christmas event cards last year? I used Mike Miller. Mike Miller was like there or thereabouts in and around my squad for quite a while. And that was it. I didn't use any of the lower cards, but they weren't for me. But like, there is content for groups of people. Like, not all content is for everybody. And that's what I will say, is like, not all content is for everybody, but there should be but all content should be for somebody, and there should be content for everybody. That is my whole thing about my team. Not all content is going to be for everybody, but there should be some content for everybody. And also, all content should have a target audience. And the issue is that the target audience of these are guys that want to collect filler cards and get Kobe Bryant. Like, new players are not going to give a damn about these cards. I'm sorry, they're not. Like, there were some big-ish names last year. As, like, a new player getting themselves a free Ruby James Harden is not a bad thing. Getting themselves a Jaylen Brown. And then, like, John Stockton is a big name. Like, not a hyped name, but he's a big name. Bradley Beal is a big name. Jaren Jackson Jr. was a big name at the time. He got his first All-Star appearance last year, and he was going to win Depoy. So, you're looking at this year's cards. Jarrett Allen, Andre Drummond, relatively big name. Nick Batum, not really. Bill Russell's a big name. I'll give him that. Bill Russell's a pretty nice one. Scalabrine is a relatively big name. But, like, it wouldn't have... For me, I just don't think it would have hurt 2K giving us a 93 overall Bill Russell, a 93 overall Mark Price. Like, I think this event has completely different optics if it's 92 overall Bill Russell, 92 overall Mark Price, 92 overall Jarrett Allen, 92 overall Kevin Huerter. The cards can be effectively the same, switch a few stats, make Huerter a little better in defense, give him like a plus 5 3-ball, and just give him a few extra huffs. And then if these cards were 90 overall Scal, 90 overall Nick Batum, 90 overall Andre Drummond, this entire thing is completely different optics. Even if these cards are all the exact same, this entire thing is completely different optics if that's the case. And like, look, I'm not somebody that this set is catered for, by the way. Like, I'm not the target audience. As much as I hate to say it, like, I've gone full on pay to win. Like, I've gone all money spent. I'm making a lot more money back, but I'm still gone all money spent. So, with me, like, I'm not the target audience, but I wasn't the target audience for this either. Although Bam Adebayo was great at the end of it. Bam was most people's power forwards in the game. He was top 2 power forward in that game. But like, I was not the target audience last year, but I loved the set because there was a specific target audience. It was great for people that got the game. Especially because after Christmas, we got 5 elite cards every single day. After Christmas, we got 5 really, really good cards, which is actually more important than you think. Like, it's a lot more important than you think having a really good after Christmas period. Whereas this year, we're probably not getting anything after Christmas. Like, I'm pretty sure the devs come back from vacation on about the 7th of January. There or thereabouts. So we've got 2 weeks of content, unless there's some sort of event around this, but we know there's not going to be. So, like, we're not going to get any timely content till around, like, the 6th, 7th of January. Right now. Because, like, for all we know, like, if the devs are in tomorrow, we're going to get Jalen Brunson, Keegan Murray. If the devs aren't in work tomorrow, we're not going to get anything until... Like, last year was actually the 3rd of January they came back. They came back the 7th on the 22nd. Or in 22, sorry. So, that's just kind of what it is. Like, we know the 7th of January set's going to be unbelievable. Like, we just know it. It always is. Like, we know when they come back from vacation, we always get something good. But the thing is that last year, we literally had an event to get us up to Christmas. And then for the Christmas noobs, content consistently for them to boot up afterwards. Whereas this year, we've got content that... I'm not even sure the Christmas noobs are going to engage with any of the cards we've got, other than maybe Jarrett Allen. Christmas noobs are just not. There's just no point. It's not like, to be fair, they might go and get themselves Bill Russell. They might engage a little bit, but they're not going to engage like they did last year with it. And then in the days after Christmas, which are really, really important for 2K, like the 25th, 26th, 27th, or 26th, 5th. Yeah, there should be one of these. There should be a free card on the 25th and the locker code. A free grindable card and the locker code for everyone who gets game on Christmas to go and get. Then the 26th, there should be a card. 27th, there should be a card. 28th, there should be a card. But what 2K have seemed to do right now that I like and I don't like is they've made it so that there's basically never a free card the same day as a paid card. So... because they've like merged free cards and paid cards together, if there's a paid set, we're never going to get a free card the day of a paid set. Or vice versa. We're never going to get a paid set the day we get a free card, other than maybe the start of a season. So it just hasn't been a good event. If this ends with Diamond on Monday, Diamond Wednesday, Diamond Thursday, okay, you got me, 2K. You got me, but I just don't think it will. Like, Diamond Monday, Diamond Wednesday, Diamond Thursday, it's still worse than last year, but it's salvageable. Like, there is an argument to be made. And, well, maybe not the content for me. If there's 3 diamonds, you better believe Christmas noobs are going to get the 3 diamonds in a row. They just are. So, like, I think people underestimate, when everyone, like, hypes up the pacing of 2K, I think people underestimate how bad pacing is for the actual, like, whole thing of the game. Because if you guys don't know, like, the more people playing the game, the less sweats there are, the more variety in the teams you play, the less SBMM is a factor in how it's played. So the more people playing the game, a lot of the like negatives in the game can be masked by more people playing the game. Hence 2K20 sucked, but people loved it because so many people were playing it. But the issue is now is that the pacing, as in keeping cards low, like players that play the game in the summer, there's a whole group of people that only play for 99s, and 2K slowing down that progression to 99 is something that's actually better for the hardcore players that play the game the whole year, but it just means that players are going to go longer and longer. Like, a noob is not going to spend money on a game for a 94 overall. A new player is not going to come into the game to grind 90 overalls when you were getting freaking 90 overalls for 4K last year. They're going to wait till there's 99s. And this set, like, I get it, they're slowing down the set because they're trying to get more people. They're trying to use pacing, but, like, the cards you buy aren't paced, so it is what it is. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.